name's Ashley from Bramblewood Fashion, and today I'm doing my Q&A video. I asked last week on my blog, bramblewoodfashion.com, for you guys to ask me some questions to answer. I also asked on Facebook and Twitter, so these are the questions that I was asked. I put them into categories, so it's more put together instead of a rambling bunch of questions. So we're going to start off with personal questions, and then we're going to go from there. I would have to say creative, a joyful spirit, and an introvert. I'm an introvert until I get to know you really well and I trust you. And then I can become more extrovert. It's just how comfortable I feel with being around you and how confident I feel in that situation. Gosh, I don't know, probably take more chances since I have the biggest fear of failing and not being good enough to do something. Which is kind of crazy because I'm really good at anything I try except my essay shop, which was a total failure, which was supposed to be my big thing I did after high school, but that didn't work out, so that'd probably be it. Travel the world and experience it. I just want to travel to a whole bunch of different countries, experience the culture, the food, see all the local places, see how the locals live. And that's just what I would love to do. Anything that's chocolate, not dark chocolate. I don't really stand dark chocolate, except for a few various ones, and anything with mint. So I like York peppermint patties, junior mints. I like Ghirardelli chocolate. The sea salt caramel is good. Just the sea salt. Also I like Dove. Those truffle ball things. Lints, are they? The Lints truffle balls? Are that what they called? Don't know. I just have them occasionally. My favorite season would have to bring spring and summertime. It's nice and warm. Everything is in bloom and alive. Of course, the only thing I don't like about springtime is my terrible allergies. Amy Carmichael, Gladys Allward, Corey ten Boom, and General Robert E. Lee. My favorite quote would have to be, God's will ought to be our aim, and I'm quite contented that his design should be accomplished and not mine, by General Robert E. Lee. God knows what is best, and he will work it all out in his timing. I don't really do resolutions or pick like a word for the year. I just make one or two goals for the year that I like to accomplish or learn. Like I usually do like a beauty related goal for myself. Like last year it was to learn how to do the cat eye, and as you can tell I have mastered it. I can now do it with gel, pencil, and liquid eyeliner. So that's pretty awesome. And then this year it's to learn how to do my brows. And then I have some other ones. I don't remember all of them, but I have them in a post on my blog, which I will try to find and link it down below or in this blog post. All my gifts that have been given to me have been meaningful, as my parents like to give us gifts with a purpose or that are something that we may really would like to have, but we can't really spend our money on that object, or there's something that will help us pursue our interest that we have in life. So like, but we do get fun gifts too. So like some things that I've gotten that were very thoughtful and like helped me where I am now is like a sewing dummy, or a dress form. Let's see, a sewing machine. Books on costuming and historical clothing, and something fun that fits in with my love of everything vintage would be a turntable. So things like that. Definitely coffee, though I do have a weakness for chai lattes. Definitely World War II. If you would have asked me several years ago, I would have said during the American war between the states, but I think now it'd have to be World War II. I have 4 siblings. There are 3 other girls, and then we have a brother. I'll give the birth order so you guys know, because I'm always getting questions about us. So I am the oldest. I'm 24. And then there's Gabrielle. She's the one who takes pretty much all the pictures that aren't mirror ones. She just turned 21. And then there is Hannah Cole. A lot of you get asked how you say her name. I call her Hannah a lot on the blog. And then she's 18. And then we have a brother, Nathaniel, who's 16. And then we have a younger sister who is Abigail. We call her Abby. We only call her Abigail when we're introducing her to strangers. And she's 13. So we range from 13 to 24. I'm always getting asked, what church do I go to? What denomination is my church? And I don't really get why you guys want to know, because it's really not that important. I'm a Christian. I believe everything in the Bible is true. But the denomination of church that I go to and that I'm a member of is Reformed Presbyterian. I have a lot of favorite TV shows, so I'm going to give a bunch of different TV shows I like from all of TV's history, practically. So some of my favorites are Forever, which is on ABC now, White Collar, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Sherlock, Doctor Who, Call the Midwife, The Great British Sewing Bee, Little House on the Prairie, The Dick Van Dyke Show, Road to Avonlea, That Girl, Mission Impossible, Gomer Pyle, United States Marine Corps, are just some of them. There's tons of like Food Network shows I like. I like a lot of different TV shows. Be Thou My Vision and This Is My Father's World. As of right now, currently, like this week, it is Ed Sheeran, Adele, and Frank Sinatra. Very different, but 2 of them are English. It took a lot of thinking, and I have to say, if you had asked me several questions like 5 years ago, I would have said like The End of Sixth Happiness or something. But now I would have to say it is How to Steal a Million. Would have to be my favorite old movie currently. Nope, I don't. Strangely, no. Though my sisters Hannah Cole and Gabrielle, they watch YouTube web series. I have several. They're mostly older authors, so you may or may not have heard of them, but they are the following. Jeanette C. Nolan, Marguerite Vance, Jean Lee Latham, Louis Lenski, Marguerite DeAngeli, and then Agatha Christie and G.A. Henty. Yes, in fact there has. It is Making Brothers and Sisters Best Friends by the Malley Kids. It totally changed the relationship I had with my siblings and vice versa. Our mom read it aloud to us kids when we were really young, and it totally changed how we interact and reacted with each other. They had to be, I'm not sure why, I'm sure I know deep down, but I don't know how to explain, but my top number 1 would have to be Captain America's Steve Rogers, Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, and my third one, after much thinking, secretly I really wish it could be Agent Phil Coulson, but it can't because he's not an Avenger, though he totally should be an Avenger. Would have to be Thor. I've come to really appreciate Thor after his second film that came out in 2013? Yeah, 2013. My brother had to throw this in here because he wanted a straight answer from me. And I think my number 1 favorite actor would have to be Cary Grant, I think. Cary Grant. Though I really like Gregory Peck. Jimmy Stewart, Tom Hiddleston, and David Tennant. I think those are like my top. But I think I'm going to go with Cary Grant. I'm going with a comedy. Barbara Stanwyck, I really like performances, and I can't believe she never won an Oscar. And again, with the comedy. I guess I like comedy. I'm always watching new movies, either being new to me movies or like new movies that have come out that year. It's kind of a favorite thing of mine to do, along with watching TV shows. And if you're talking about a movie that came out in the year 2014, I'd say my top new favorite movies were Monuments Men and Captain America: The Winter Soldier were my top favorites of 2014. I have a good number of them, so I wrote down all the usernames so I would remember them, because some of them I just call them by their names, which are different than their usernames, so here are the usernames. Essie Button, Jim Chapman, Tanya Burr, Marcus Butler, Zoella, Sprinkle of Glitter, Amelia Lan, Vivian Does Makeup, Miss Rosie B, Pixie Boo, A Model Recommends, Lisa Eldridge, and Lily Pebbles are just probably like the top of the top of YouTubers that I watch. Do I also watch Naomi Smart, I think? But she's Marcus Butler's girlfriend. So I would say the top ones of my favorite YouTubers are all British or they live in England. So, yep. Gosh, hours? I don't know exactly, but I spent a lot of time working on taking pictures, getting done, editing pictures, editing video, filming video, uploading, writing, researching. It takes me a while to write a blog post. I can't just whip them out. It takes me hours. Updating pages on my blog, replying to emails, keeping social media sites updated. It all takes a while. And just making sure you're in the know, so that takes a lot of work. So, a while. There aren't that many blogs that I follow faithfully anymore because of working and how much bigger my blog has gotten, so it takes a lot more work to keep up. But the ones that I do, when I have a spare moment, I'll just I'll visit a blog and then read back all the posts that have been up since the last time I checked, and those blogs would be Fresh Modesty, Boy or Family Singer is a blog, Someone Like You, That Katie Girl, The Honey Blonde Life, and Musings of a Flower Child would probably be the ones that I keep up with the most. The rest I'll just see their new like outfit pictures on like Instagram or Pinterest or something. Definitely Instagram. So if you want to reach me and want me to answer a question, do it on Instagram because I'm pretty much always on there whenever I have an internet connection. I get this question a lot, which is funny because I have it in my about page on my blog, why I started Bramblewood Fashion and everything. But I started mostly as a way to get my name out there for my Etsy shop, but that didn't work. I became more known as a blogger than as a sewer or designer of skirts and stuff. So yeah, it just kind of grew from there. Originally it wasn't supposed to be a fashion blog, it was supposed to be a sewing blog. Then it turned into a fashion blog, and then it turned into like a fashion beauty blog for ladies of all ages. So it's kind of grown and evolved as time has gone by and as I've changed as a person. Well, I would say it has changed tremendously. When I first started out, it was very like homeschooler, if you know what I mean. A lot of oversized 90s jumpers, long dresses and skirts. Everything was baggy and loose and long. That would how I describe the beginning of my style. And then it started to change. Things got a little bit more fitted. They were still very loose, but they got a little bit more fitted, and hemlines were getting a little bit shorter. I've always worn sleeveless, so that has never changed. That's something I've always done ever since I was really little and knee-high to a grasshopper. But it definitely has changed. I've become more confident in who I am, learning what I like to wear, not being afraid of what other people think because I'm wearing a certain style or look. I say I've become more confident. My style has become more true to who I am, and I would say that since I was 19, there's always been an underlying of vintage somewhere in my style, either in my outfit, whatever a certain piece I pick, or in my hair, or in my makeup, or I would say that my choices in lipstick definitely have a huge influence for my love of vintage. So there's certain things where it's inspired by things of the past because I really like it, so I would say that. So I really have a huge mix of styles because I like to play with different things. Just wear whatever workout clothes that you feel comfortable wearing to exercise. Personally, I just wear an exercise t-shirt or tank, and if I do wear a tank, I make sure that I'm wearing other tank, because workout tanks are very revealing, so I wear like a tank that has like more of a higher neck and higher underarm armholes and stuff to cover everything, and then I put the exercise tank on top with just workout pants. That's what I like to wear. You can wear a workout skirt with leggings. That option is out there. I just highly stress that your workout clothes is made with workout material because it makes the world of difference, especially if you're going to be working out outside at all. You do not want non-workout clothes because you're going to sweat and your clothes are going to stick to you like crazy. You're going to wish you had a workout. Probably Audrey Hepburn. I'm always talking about her on my blog. I'm always copying her look, either with outfit posts, makeup videos, hair tutorials. Audrey Hepburn. Keep the background clean if you don't have a lens that blurs out the background, like what I'm currently using. Also, a well-framed picture will make or break a picture. So like if you can see like a garbage can with trash in like the corner, that is really going to downgrade the quality of your picture. So make sure it looks nice in the back. Work with what you have. Try to angle like the camera and yourself to where you can block out the unpleasant things that are in the back that will ruin the look and bring down the quality of your outfit picture. I would say my main 3 words would have to be gosh. See, I go in phases for different seasons. Like there's this time where I really like a boho vintage look, and then there's times where I'm totally like into the preppy J. Crew look. Then there's a time where I'm like really into the classic Kate Middleton look, but then I'm also into a very vintage look, like either from the 1940s, the 50s, or even the early to mid 60s. And then right now I'm kind of channeling the 1920s with my hair and makeup, mostly because we're gonna have a 1920s event at church, so I'm trying to get into what I like for that era, as per se with my today's hair and makeup. But except for the eyeliner, they did not have winged eyeliner in the 20s. So yeah, somewhere in those. $200. Perhaps the After Day Christmas sale at J. Crew Factory, because I could really stretch that $200 and get a lot of stuff. So probably there, because I can get a lot. But if it couldn't be for a sale, I have to go with Mode Cloth because I'm always eyeing their things, but I never take the money to buy from there because it's expensive. Try pairing a jumper with it. Jumpers are an awesome option to always dress down any thing, and I think they work with pretty much anything. If you don't know what a jumper is, it is a pullover sweater. Tough question. For it depends totally on the season, but I would have to say like in the spring and summer months, Forever 21, but in the fall and winter, totally H&M. So there. Gosh. My striped t-shirts. I just love a good striped shirt. They go with everything. That'd probably be it. Or jean jacket. Though I have this coral dress that I adore and love wearing. But probably striped shirts. I think my favorite part is that I get to use a lot of my favorite things. I get to organize things, which I love to do, and I get to help people. I like when I get customers that I know the answers to, because that's something I do personally. Finding like their dream red lipstick. I've had people that are looking for like a 1950s red lipstick, and I know exactly which one to recommend to them. I'm like, oh, this is my favorite for when I want to do a why did I say 1950s red? I don't know. 1940s red. My mind is confused. Like I'll say this is my favorite one. And stuff like that. Or like, what's the best fake eyelashes for a look, a barely there eyelash look? I'm like, oh, these are my favorites because I don't really like a bold fake eyelash look either, so try this one out. And like, but I don't know how to apply them, and I'm like, because I don't really do it, I'm like, oh, go to this YouTuber, research for her how to apply fake eyelashes, is the best out there, and she is a MUA. So stuff like that. Least favorite thing would be the hours that you do not. I found that I don't get a ton of hours, and it's the same for everyone else who is at my level, so that'd be the downside of not getting a ton of hours each week. I found try to dress for the job you want. I think for one job that I dressed for, I was a little too much dressed up for what the job was, and they were questioning why I was applying for there and why I wasn't going into something more fashion or beauty related, judging with my background and how I was dressed. But when I went to get my job at Ulta for the job interview, when they saw me, I was wearing an all black outfit with a colorful statement necklace, and my makeup was all done and my hair was all nicely put together. They could see me in the job role at Ulta. So I just had to sell myself that I personally could do the job because I already looked the part. They liked that I really looked the part. So try to get as much research and scope out the job that you're applying to get an idea of what they're looking for in an employee, and make yourself like a better version of that job look. So I guess that would be my tip. Though I'm not the best expert at this because I only did my first job hunting last summer. Before that, all my jobs were given to me by parents and family friends. I didn't have an interview for those jobs. I have 3 here for corals. The first one is by Rimmel, and it's their Color Rush Balm in Sunkissed. That's great coral. Another great coral is the Revlon Color Stay Moisture Stain in King's Crush, I think. It's number 25. They put a green dot over the name, so it's number 25. Then the L'Oreal Paris Color Riche lip stain in number 188 in Color Tattoo. This is a great stain and lasting power. So this is probably the best out of all of them, but these 3 are my favorite corals. Ulta, though for Sephora I love NARS and Bite Beauty, which they don't carry at Ulta, but they have everything at Ulta, so I guess Ulta. Essie, hands down.